If you are planning to go on a coding bootcamp in 2023, then here's 5 reasons why you definitely should, and the only 5 reasons I think why they are worth it. Now, if you are coming from my other video, why you shouldn't go on a coding bootcamp, I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on this one, and if these are reasons which would persuade you, or the reasons why you are thinking about going on one, or if there was something else. If you've not seen that video, then it's worth going to check it out because it will give you some food for thought. Now, with the rise in coding bootcamps in 2023, obviously they've started since like 2016, 17. They are huge now. Bootcamps are everywhere, but with that comes a lot of challenges. They're not all the same. They're not all made equal. The quality of the teaching is not the same, and what they can guarantee and support you with is not the same on each bootcamp either. Now, when I decided to go on a bootcamp, it was for this one reason. Now, as an adult learner with a family at the age of 29, when I was going through my career change, obviously I struggled. I knew I'd struggle a lot going head to head in an interview with a student or with somebody else because I didn't have the relevant experience. The bootcamp guaranteed me a job interview at the end. In 2019, 2018, they could do that because the jobs were there and there weren't as many people coming through the bootcamps. Now, with that, I obviously did quite well, thankfully, because I interview quite well. I'm quite confident in what I do and the way I put things across and how I talk. That was the only reason why I went on the bootcamp, and that's the reason why I paid $6,000 to be on the bootcamp. So the number one reason to go on a coding bootcamp in 2023 is if they can guarantee you a job interview. So if you're thinking about going on a bootcamp, you're paying for it, the main thing you want at the end of it is an interview, because that's what this is all about. It's not what they can just teach you, it's about whether they can give you or guarantee you or get you a job at the end of it, because that's what we're here for. Now, for those of you who don't know, my name is Isaac. Like, subscribe, please. A lot of my content is based around entry-level developers, junior developers, career changes, mentorship in tech, and a lot of content around tech careers for people from alternative backgrounds. Now, a second reason why you should go on a coding bootcamp is the peer support that you get with learning. Now, not everyone can learn themselves. It takes, a special kind of person to sit in front of a computer and teach themselves how to code, or follow a 10-hour Udemy course, or to even finish your Udemy course. How many people have done that? I know I've got about 50 million started, but I've never finished one. But in a classroom-based cohort where you're going in day-to-day, face-to-face, you're obviously working with other people, and it is a huge benefit. You will learn more, and you'll probably enjoy the experience more because you get to obviously collaborate with the people around you, and you get to imitate that actual work environment. You get to ask for help, you get to solve problems. So that is a good reason to go on a coding bootcamp. Now, the number 3 reason why I would go on a coding bootcamp in 2023 is free funded places. Free funded places. Now, in the UK, the DfE, the Department for Education, is what controls the schools and the budgets and the governing of the schools. They are paying for most bootcamp places, supporting this sort of tech boost for the UK. So currently you can get on a bootcamp in the UK for free. It's a 12-week full-time bootcamp, the same bootcamp I paid $6,000 for, and a lot of people have paid a lot more money for. You can get on them for free. In the USA, there is some funding available. I'm not sure which ones do it for free, but if you can get that 12 weeks of learning and pay nothing for it, that's pretty good. And I would say that's definitely a solid reason. Now, the 5th reason is if you can get on an apprenticeship or internship. So if you join a company, or if your company themselves are looking to take on people to move into the tech department, which a lot of companies are, no companies like in the UK like AO have started to take people internally, take them on apprenticeships and put them through a boot camp. That's another good reason to go on a boot camp. It's funded, you're with a company that you already know, you're moving into a new tech area, and you're going to get massive support from the company that are putting you through it. So that's a great reason to go on a boot camp. Have a look around for apprenticeships. The government has a website where you can find apprenticeships, but also companies will advertise them themselves. That's another great reason. Now, I've kept this video intentionally short because I wanted to give you the sharp facts. Going on a coding bootcamp is obviously a personal decision, but it's not just about, oh, well, I can learn to code or I can learn a bit of JavaScript. There has to be actual valuable reasons as to why you want to go on the bootcamp, and a valuable, tangible reason as to why you want to, or what they can offer you. If they can't offer you a job, or at least a guaranteed interview at the end of it, has it been worth it? Because it's competitive out there. If they can't offer you career support, is it worth it? Because you're going to need that at the end, how to do your CV, how to approach interviews, what technical interviews are like. This is the content that I put out because the bootcamps can't handle it. I say they can't handle it. Some of them do a decent job, but not all of them. So I'm trying to fill that gap. It's also the cost aspect. If you can afford to go on it, great. If you can't, there are funded places at the minute, but you need to weigh that up to say, okay, if I spend all this money now, when will I have to pay it back? How much will I have to pay back? And will it end up getting me a job in tech? Will it still take me 2 to 3 years post bootcamp? Because right now, no company can guarantee you a job. It's impossible. No bootcamp can offer you a job. It's just not happening. There's too many people on the market, coupled with the mass layoffs. And I wanted to give you this truth, and the truth about why you should go on one, but also check out the video as mentioned before as to why you shouldn't go on one, because it'll open up your mind. If you've enjoyed this video, please let me know. Drop some comments. Please like and subscribe, because obviously there's a lot more content like this coming. Check out the CV series and how to craft a really great tech CV, which will get you a lot of responses and things you need to consider for when you are actually writing a CV. And yeah, let me know your thoughts.